Lucas was a 12-year-old boy, quiet, observant. His eyes carried a mix of innocence and melancholy. He wasn't popular at school. His parents were always busy, and he often walked alone, especially along the path that led through a park no one paid much attention to. That's where Lucas saw every day the same old man sitting on the same wooden bench, dirty, with a tangled beard and a worn-out backpack by his side. People passed by in a hurry. Some even crossed to the other side of the street, but Lucas, he always looked. The old man didn't beg for money. He didn't speak to anyone. He just sat, as if waiting for something, or someone. His backpack looked heavy, but no one knew what was inside. Some said he was crazy, that he talked to himself. Others laughed, but there was something in that man's eyes that intrigued Lucas. One day, Lucas forgot his lunch and sat on a nearby bench, hungry. The old man simply watched, then surprisingly took out a stale piece of bread and offered it. Lucas hesitated, then accepted. In that moment, a silent connection was born. The next day, Lucas returned to the same bench, this time with 2 slices of cake. He offered one to the old man, and for the first time, the man smiled. "My name is Silas. I'm Lucas." Their conversation started like that, short, broken, shy, but soon the old man began to tell stories. Not about himself, but about kings, battles, distant places, tales that sounded like ancient legends, full of metaphors and wisdom. Lucas listened to every word and wanted more. Silas spoke of courage, faith, loss, forgiveness. He told of a king who gave up his crown to save his people, of a mother who walked through the desert, believing she'd find water for her child. Each story felt like something Lucas needed to hear. "Do you make these up?" the boy asked one day. "No, I lived some. Others I learned from those wiser than me." Lucas didn't fully understand what that meant, but he felt closer and closer to the man everyone avoided. One rainy afternoon, Lucas arrived at the park soaking wet. He was sad. His mother had yelled at him that morning, and no one talked to him at school. Silas opened his backpack, pulled out an old blanket, and offered it. "Sometimes, all we need is someone to listen." Lucas cried. Silas just held him. There, on the bench under the rain, 2 different worlds met in silence. It was the day Lucas realized he wasn't as alone as he thought. But then, on a Monday, Silas didn't show up. Not on Tuesday nor Wednesday. Lucas spent a week going to the park, waiting. The leaves fell, the bench stayed empty. On the 8th day, Lucas found something there. Silas's backpack. There was a note pinned to it. "To Lucas, never stop listening to invisible stories. You are stronger than you think." The boy's heart raced. Inside the backpack, Lucas found a worn-out notebook. It was a diary. There were dozens of stories written inside, many that Silas had told him, others Lucas had never heard. Old photographs, a farewell letter, and an envelope with his name. In the letter, Silas wrote, "I was a father, a teacher, a man who lost everything, but found meaning again when you listened to me. You gave me more than food. You gave me hope. Thank you for seeing me." Lucas read every line. He cried, he smiled, and decided not to keep it all to himself. He took the texts, rewrote the stories, submitted them at school as a project. The teachers were moved. Soon more people got to know Silas's stories, and for the first time, Lucas was heard. Silas had planted something in the boy's heart, a mission to spread what the world insists on ignoring. Few years later, Lucas published a book. In the dedication to Silas, the man with the backpack, my best friend, the book spoke about seeing beyond appearances, about compassion, about listening. No one walked past that bench again without remembering the story. And Lucas grew up and kept telling stories. But none was more special than the one he lived with an old man everyone called crazy, and he called wise. At his graduation, Lucas gave a speech. "We all carry a backpack. Some are visible, others are hidden in the soul. What you carry can change someone's life, if you have the courage to share it." Silas shared with me, and today I share with the world." He looked to the sky and he knew Silas was listening. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs a reminder that a simple gesture can change everything. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and help us spread life-changing messages.